Hello and welcome. This is Beverly Fells Jones, the Silver Fox of Consciousness, and welcome to my show. I'm an author, speaker, seminar leader, Mimi, mom, friend, gardener, cooker, all kinds of things. On this show, I talk about how to expand your world with thought, explore the world of positive thinking, law of attraction, and consciousness from many points of view. And on this show, it is my intention to share with you information that will enlighten and empower you in your life. I'm here to encourage you to think in the positive and to show you that miracles can happen. I truly believe that you've been given the power of the word and thought to create the life that you desire. So many times in our lives, we feel inadequate. Sometimes I feel there's this thing called imposter syndrome. So when you're talking about things, but you're not quite sure about yourself and what you have to offer, you may feel like an imposter. And I've heard many actors, teachers, speakers have all gone through the process of experiencing at one time or another imposter syndrome. I do not claim to know a whole bunch of stuff. I do not claim to be the be-all, end-all, and I know it all. But I know enough to share with you. I study, I read, I go through many things, I meet people, I watch videos. I am always working to improve my mind, to increase my knowledge so that I can share with you things that will help you live a better life. Sometimes we just feel as though, we don't deserve certain things. I'm at the time in my life, there are times where it's like, so what am I going after? What am I looking for? What am I striving for? I've achieved a lot in business. I've achieved a lot in the corporate world. I've done many things. And it's like, well, what do you want now? Right now I'm going through things at my home to get rid of that I don't use anymore, that a whole lot of people don't use anymore. I went through my albums and I'm getting rid of those. I've got VCRs, but they're really good movies. So thankfully I have a VCR player to play those movies, but I'm getting rid of the ones I don't have. I've got cassette tapes and I've got them in a box, and my daughter says, can I listen to those tapes? Which really surprised me, and come to find out that she had a boombox kind of thing that plays CDs, but it also plays cassette tapes. So we've been going through these cassette tapes, listening to music that we haven't heard in a while. Come to find out I had Spanish lessons on the tape. But the idea is that there are times when we have strived, we went all out and achieved certain things, and then we go, okay, now what? What do you want to do now? And, there's things here at home. There's knitting that I found that I had started a sweater. I'm going to finish it. But look at what you want. If you're a young person that you haven't achieved what you want, then what is it that you want to achieve? And know that the fact is that you deserve it. You deserve what your desire is if you're willing to do the work. And so today, reading from Manifestations, true stories of bringing the imagined into reality. I'm going to read you a story by Astrid Navarrete. Now, Astrid is an independent dance choreographer, film writer, and a mental health social media influencer. As a visual artist, she shares her healing journey through short videos and films in hopes to inspire others who relate to her personal story. In her bio, she did not give us any way to contact her. So if you want, you may desire to Google her and find her. But her story today is called You Deserve Better. And so that's kind of why I was talking about the imposter syndrome and the, what do you want to be in life and where do you want to go now? What is your desire? And always learning, always adding to what you know and applying those to your life. So, You Deserve Better by Astrid Navarrete. We all want more. We all want better. We all wish for an easy life, a successful career, a good-looking partner, and lastly, to eat without gaining weight. Oh, come on. You know you do. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you at all. You dream because you want, because all you want is meant to be yours. 5-year-olds have no problem dreaming. Even though the doctor diagnosed them with an overactive imagination, children are often a couple of steps ahead of the adult version of who we are today. Our inner child recognizes our deepest desires. It needs convincing. You may have been convinced in the past that good things are only for special, lucky ones or the wealthy ones. You may feel unworthy, incapable, and almost wrong. Doubt is a slow killer. Like our inner child, doubt recognizes our deepest desires and acts against us. Doubt has a teammate, lack. Doubt and lack are both on a mission to murder your wildest dreams. How silly is that? It's like putting your life on hold until we shake other people's diagnosis. Scary, isn't it? The idea that other people can significantly influence our whole life, even though we still have the power of choice. The way we think, speak, dress, and the choices we make are highly influenced by the closest people around us. It is common to emulate people who aren't good for us. The need to gain others' approval may cause us to reach rock bottom and decide to make necessary changes and improve our lives. Practicing self-influence is essential. How do we get out of the jail cell of the mind? How do we get money without a job? How do we give our children a supportive lifestyle? How do we release depression and take care of ourselves? By choosing better. Choosing better is the first step to manifesting more of what you deserve. Just like the law of gravity, everything is all happening naturally. If life has been a struggle, it may be true that it will continue to be, unless you decide you want to see and experience it differently, because you choose better. You then deserve better and are open to obtaining better, more comfortable, and faster. Oh, I so agree with her. I mean, this is why I read these stories to you, because people express to us in their way, and it may touch us, it may change us. It's like, oh my goodness, yes, all these questions she asks, and the fact that you do deserve better, but I like the fact she talks about the jail cell of the mind, because we stop ourselves. We truly do stop ourselves from doing better. During this pandemic, I mean, there have been days that I've just laid in the bed till 1 o'clock, playing games on the computer. But I made sure that I got projects done, even if I only worked on them 10 minutes, or I did them for 15 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever. But I began those projects in my mind. I began planning those projects in my mind of what I was going to do. I planned moving certain things outside from inside. I planned going through my record collection long before I accessed it. So get out of that jail cell of your mind and start planning what you want to do. And even if you're planning it and it doesn't get done for a couple weeks, you've got it planned. And when you go to do it, it's so easy. Planning, set your intention of what you want to do today or in the next hour. Or do you want to bake bread? Or do you want to clean your room? Or are you going to apply for a certain job? Are you going to ask for a raise? Why do you want a raise? Why should they give you a raise? What have you done? What do you do? Why do you deserve that raise? You start planning and thinking about those things in your mind before they happen. So let me continue with her story. My life has always been a byproduct. It was already happening right in front of me. Being victimized by a family member at the age of 4 only attracted more serious abuse into my life. I was only 4, and that was unfair. Yet again, life doesn't have to be fair, because life will only give us what we focus on. Years of abuse that led to future abuse caused me to spiral. I couldn't choose better simply because I didn't know better. I could still feel the dark energy like an angry shadow that followed me around as its prey. As a teenager, I experienced love the way I wished it to be until the shadow of my past caught up to me. It wasn't my fault, you see. There was already ancient energy, a cellular model. The lingering shadow I'd wished never to see showed up beside me in the form of a new lover. I don't want to share about it further. Know that I was forced to choose better. I found myself influenced by this old dark shadow that loves to feature in my life movie by playing different characters in my script with a similar climax every time. Then I remembered that I was the original writer of my story. I could choose to write a better ending, one where the light shines through the cracks, and she's right. She is the script writer for her story, just like you are. You can rewrite your story. You can create a better ending. You can get out of a bad relationship. You may not know how to do it right now, but you can do it. And you can find ways to get out of that relationship when you decide that you deserve better. She continues, your thoughts create your reality. I'm sure you must have heard this by now. You get to choose the frequency that brightens up your life. You choose the people in your life, careers, partners, and lifestyle. After years of learning social conditioning, I'm still not done. Having difficult experiences has caused me to look further inside and to dream of an easy lifestyle. I can choose the colors of my life and decorate my creation any way I choose. If you're looking at the shadows in your life, you can choose new colors, new facets, and new light to shine through the darkness. I nor you need to be desperate for what you want, because it's already yours. We don't need it. It is already here for you and for me. We can choose better because we deserve better. So her encouragement to you is to choose better. And sometimes we don't know what that better is. But we can look around us and find examples of what we think of people living better. Now, it may only be the surface of what's going on in their life, but it's something that you can aspire to. You can change. And as she said, and as I have said many, many times, one, your thoughts are your reality, and what you focus on is what comes into your life. I hope you've enjoyed today's reading and, my philosophical ideas. And if you do, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't, please subscribe, hit the bell, and share this information with those who you believe would be helpful to them, to know that people are manifesting their life all the time. And that's why I share these stories with you, so that you know that you're not alone, and that these people that I share these stories with are discovering things and helping you see how they discovered how to change their life. Again, this is Beverly Fells Jones, the Silver Fox of Consciousness. Follow me on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. All the links are there in the description. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.